Welcome to another edition to Burton Borders, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the latest with Roman Abramovich and the poisoning, and also the date set by the Rain Group when they will be presenting the preferred bidders to the UK government.
Welcome to the Burton Borders. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So, while Roman Abramovich was busy trying to broker a peace deal to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine, the English government were busy sanctioning him and getting rid of all his assets, punishing Chelsea in the process. People were very quick to judge. People like Piers Morgan, hang your head in shame, like those insignificant people in Parliament, so insignificant I can't remember their names, who were condemning Roman Abramovich and his ties with the Putin government. You speak up against Putin, you get poisoned. That's what happens. We've seen it already. We've seen it in Salisbury. We've seen it a few years before, where they get to you. They can get to you real quick. They can poison you. They can take you out. They can take out your family. But yet, the likes of Piers Morgan were calling him names like Weasel and saying, what are you going to do? How are you going to stop the war? Well, he was trying to stop the war. He's not telling the world he was stopping the war. He was holding peace talks. That's what he was doing, Mr. Morgan and all the others who were criticising him. He was trying to broker a peace deal. So there's so many people who are condemning Mr. Abramovich, so many people quick to judge. And now, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? You know, the US took a more measured approach because they actually spoke to people. They actually listened. And the US government have heard that he's key to the peace talks. So that's why they haven't taken any sanctions out on him. The same with Turkey. Turkey haven't taken out any sanctions with him. But the EU and the UK government felt the need to take out sanctions on a guy who's risking his life for the sake of peace. So guys, don't just take the moral high ground while most of you have been taking money from the Russians yourself. Before you take the moral high ground, do your homework, do your research. Now, he is suffering because of it. Chelsea are suffering because of it. I don't like getting into too much politics, so I'll just end that bit there. Food for thought there, guys. Stick your comments in the section below. So in other news, because of this for sale, we're down to the 4 bidders, which most people know. I won't go through all of them again, but it looks like the Broughton Consortium and the Bowley Consortium are the favourites. And the Nota Ricketts are in there some, I don't know how, but they've managed to weasel themselves into the shortlist, maybe because they're in bed with the Rain Group, but it's another thing. So the date we've been given is the 18th of April when they will be presenting their preferred choice to the UK government. So the UK government have to ratify it, make sure everything is okay, and then we will be with ownership. We'll be in the hands of new owners, unfortunately. Out of the 4 that remain, the worst of all 4 evils for me will be Bowley. He was my second choice anyway, and I just feel that he's got great experience in running sporting teams. He has said it, he plans to involve the fans a lot, and he's gonna redevelop the ground. I'm hoping that his backing is sound. He's got the is it Clear Lake or someone who are I've got 40 billion in assets, but it's only in assets, guys, so don't get carried away. That doesn't mean that we're going to be getting this money coming into the club. I've said it a few times and I'll say it again. This club doesn't need major injection. It just needs a bit of fine tuning. In a way, when Abramovich was here, he ran it like a fan, which was quite good for us, but then good and bad, because sometimes we would buy players, because he could afford to buy players. If they didn't work out, then he can just ditch them and bring in somebody else. So, and we got players, unwanted players now, with wages that other clubs can't afford to take on. For instance, that's why we had to let Danny Drinkwater's contract run out. We've got Ross Barkley, who's on a big contract. We've got Bakayoko, all on big contracts, and other clubs cannot afford to take on those wages. So if we are a lot more sensible and make a more sensible approach, identify players that we want, identify a wage structure, get a wage structure which is manageable, increase our revenues in other areas, then I feel that we have got already. We've got the foundations to build on what we've got at the moment, and I still think that we can remain successful. So if it is Bowley, I hope he sticks to his promises. I hope he continues to make us successful, and I just want those rival supporters to be eating their words, because a lot of people are already banging the nails into the coffin, saying that Chelsea are going to be finished and they're going to be a mid-table team and all this nonsense. But you know what? I don't think so. Anyway, so that's the news for today. Stick your comments in the section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.